Hi, it's Daryl again. This is a new car that I'm pretty excited about. This is the Sakura, which is from Nissan, and it's Nissan's third pure electric car after the Nissan Leaf series. So there's four versions of the Nissan Leaf, two main shapes and some different. Maybe there's six versions. There's different battery variants of the Nissan Leaf. Then the Aria, which is a kind of a small SUV kind of vehicle. And this is a little economy car. This is a K car, KEI car. It's a small class of cars for the Japan market. But because I'm making this video for Australia and New Zealand, this is a car that could probably be in both Australia and New Zealand as a little city car. Um, it's actually pretty practical. It's got a fairly small battery at 20 kilowatt hours, and it's a lightweight car, so they expect that you might get a maximum of 180 kilometers on each charge. In real world, I would imagine that the kind of consumption you get, you're gonna get 120 k's, 150 k's on a good day. If you're driving at the highway speeds, you're kind of gonna go 100 k's between each charge. And for New Zealand, that's perfect. You could drive this car around the country, just like you can any other car, stopping at car chargers. In New Zealand, the DC fast chargers are every 75 kilometres or close together on most of the highways. So I could use this car to drive from Wellington to Taupo. You'd have to charge it maybe 4 times on the way. It's a city car. It's a day-to-day car. You plug it in at home in your garage or your driveway every day. You do your errands. You drive to work. You take the children to school. You go to the supermarket. You go out, have a cup of tea with your friends. Whatever it is, it's a practical car, everyday car for people who live in cities and towns, but it's also got highway speed. It can go up to 130 kilometers per hour. You'd drive it at 100 kilometers per hour on the motorway, you'd get 100 and something kilometers out of the battery. Driving around town at 70 or 60 or 50 kilometers per hour, you're going to get 150 kilometers range, something like that. Now, these I always speak with a little bit of speculation. So this car is going on sale this summer in Japan, which means kind of in the next few months. And then these cars tend to turn up in New Zealand because we have the import laws that allow for used cars to be imported from Japan. There's some things I really like about this car, just in styling. I like the bench seat. This is actually pretty cool. Like, it's a cool car for hanging out with friends in. You can put two friends in the back, two people in the front. You can have a cup of coffee. You can go to the beach, look at the waves. That's something that I like to do sitting in the car, hanging out with friends in the car. You know, whatever, driving around, going sightseeing. That's the kind of stuff I like to do. Kind of got that semi bench seat kind of thing. There's kid seat fasteners in the back. It's got seats that go up and down. That looks like they're adjustable, as far as I can gather from the how I see that design. It's got fast charging, slow charging. Charge it at home in your garage, on your driveway, like I said, for all your everyday stuff. Start every morning with a full battery. If you have a busy day or drive further than you normally do, say you're taking a day trip out of town and you're going a couple of hundred k's, you can use the DC fast charging network all around New Zealand. That will work. The coast of Australia, from like all down the Queensland coast, down through down all the way past Sydney down to Melbourne, there's chargers around. The chargers in Australia are placed kind of at the maximum capability of this car, which means that it won't be a good choice for driving between cities in Australia. This is designed as a round town city commuting, errands, local driving car. Great for a second family car. Now, the greatest thing about the whole thing is actually it's really cheap. It's priced at less than New Zealand $30,000 in the Japanese market. So it'll be around $30,000 to buy one somewhere around new or secondhand, almost new in New Zealand, and clean car discounts of $6,000 if they sold them new, 6,000 and something dollars, or about 3,000 and something dollars if they sold them used in New Zealand. This would be a real cool car. It's a good car for a second family car, or maybe you're retired and you don't drive far anyway and you just want a little car to go and visit friends nearby. You want a car to go to the supermarket, to the shops, drop off kids at school. it's that perfect thing. You can get a pretty new one of these, decent kind of range. It's got a small battery, so the 20 kilowatt hour battery is supposed to allow you to go up to 180 kilometers on a charge. That would be if you're driving like 50 kilometers per hour. That's my speculation. It's good car. That seems. I'm quite excited about this type of car. It has that spacious box design on the inside. All the space on the inside of the car is used. It's got all the modern sort of safety features that you would expect in a small economy around town car. It's good. It's a good class of vehicle. So, you know, a lot of electric cars, the criticism is they're all too expensive. In New Zealand, basically every electric car costs $70,000 if you buy one new, and this one will be very close to half that price, even if they sold them new. Nissan should sell this new. This is a shape and size of car that a lot of people find good, and it's got motorway capable speeds with a maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour. Like I said, you'll be able to drive this in Auckland on the commute, or in Sydney or Melbourne or whatever, and it won't be silly. You won't be holding people up. It will be extremely reliable and economic. The Nissan Leaf is, I think, the objectively most reliable car in New Zealand. It's the car that you jump in, turn it on, and it goes for the least amount of maintenance costs. The electric cars of this type really are the thing we've been waiting for. This is a car that almost everybody would be able to use for their normal stuff. I'll just see if there's any other important statistics. It's a lightweight car. It's only about 3.5 meters long. It's pretty small. It weighs about 1 ton. It's 1,070 or 1,080 kgs. Comes in S, X, and G grades. This is how the Japanese Nissan grades work. S is the simple model. X has got a few extras. G is the greatest version with the most features. This will have ProPilot and ProPilot Park in some of the variants. That's a thing that's lane keeping when you're driving on the motorway. It'll keep you centered in your lane, following the speed of the traffic if you're driving on the motorway. I believe it's going to have that feature. It's got a Pro Park thing that allows it to do parallel parks. Comes in a bunch of different colors. There's sort of like a pink one, a blue one, kind of a rusty brown color, and white. The Sakura means Japanese, what are they, cherry blossoms. You see those in the spring. So I guess the pink one is the cherry blossom color. I guess they're kind of like seasons. Maybe they're like blue for winter and brown for summer and white for winter. I don't know. Blue for spring? Blue? I don't know. Can't really work out. I'm just speculating again. But this car, you're about to buy this. This is a real car. They're starting to make them now. They're going on sale in what will be New Zealand and Australia middle of winter, just coming up in 2022. And I'm sure that we'll see these in New Zealand before 2023. Hopefully they'll sell them brand new. This would be an excellent car. It'd be good for a lot of people. Just a functional, practical car. Anyway, thanks for watching. Kind of think that's enough. Oh yeah, it's got a battery. There we go. A battery pack will be in the floor under the seats. And that's the video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a nice day.